Okay, so okay, I took these pictures of my face, of myself like 2 days ago, and I want to try something like I used to do before, like photo manipulation, but with photography, not with pictures that I take from internet. So I just took a couple of pictures. This is what the one that I like the most. And I'm just going to maybe make it a little bit large, the background. And here we have pictures of a knife that I took in different positions. Here is a mistake because I cover 'em with my body here, but it's fine. For this one, it's fine. I have another pictures that I can use, like for example this one. That looks pretty nice. And doesn't need to be that neat. It's not on focus. What is on focus is the shirt, but I don't need it to be the main focus point. So yeah, I have like 8 pictures on this one. So what I want to do is I don't want to move too much this one. Just maybe a little more of exposure, less shadows, and a tint of green and less bluish. Yep, something like that. And let's open all of these pictures. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to let me let me take out this. 'Cause I'm not using it right now. I'm going to fuck to uh, to fix the main picture. You know what I mean? Like this one, to make like the background a little bit larger and remove the I don't know what is that. It's like, yeah, like the cover, like the shirt cover, like over there, like this one, because it's a little bit in the picture. And I don't know. I guess that's it. I mean, I need to how do you say it? Uh, to make the composition of all the pictures because look all the fucking pictures that we have. So I need to take every single knife, but I'm not going to use the pencil tool because it's gonna take fucking years. So most probably going to take the quick selection tool to do it, and because I don't need it to be that exactly like that precise shape because it's just somewhere in the composition. It's not specific in. Thank you for opening this shit. Most probably this is Google. For the composition, so I don't need it to be that clean of on all of this thing. I don't know what is opening. Finish? Okay. Are you done? So yeah, we have all of these fucking pictures, and we need to go for the principal picture. That is one of these ones. This is the good thing to name your pictures, so you don't do all of this bullshit. And just trying to find the original. This one, that is the first one, of course. I'm not the smartest one. Okay, we have a problem here that now that I see in the original picture that my foot is cut off, so we cannot extend the floor, but we can extend the background. Yeah, I guess that's gonna work. Okay, so I need to fix this. How they say my lecture, you need to fix the horizon always. Because that is one of the most important things on a picture. Bullshit. I have seen like I don't know like I swear I have seen a photographer. I guess he is from Algeria, something like that, somewhere in Africa, and he sold literally an album of pictures that are completely out of uh, line. I don't know how to say like the horizontal line. Forget it. Like all the pictures that he took is completely in another position, and they're really good because of the composition. That's true, but a really well take. And he made a book, and he sold like he was the bestseller on I don't know, in like Turkey or something like that. And maybe it doesn't sound like wow, that's a lot, but try to be the bestseller of anything of anywhere, and especially with pictures that are not usually normal of what lectures teach of anything. Okay, so that shit works. Okay, so let's do it again and explain. I take the lasso tool here with this one here, and I just make the selection of the area that I want to erase. And with the right click, you see the self, it says fill, so you just click. And this one is important. When you say contents, put content aware, because otherwise it's gonna make a mess. And you just put okay. You see, it makes like it's not perfect, of course. Like you can see here some weird shit, but it's better than erase with the, for example, the stamp tool that is gonna take you pretty long time. So you just do this a couple of times until you have something that you like or not, and move on. Later you fix it. Yeah, it's not good. It's bothering me this shadow, but for now it's fine. For now, we need to erase this one. That is tape that I put on the wall like a long time ago. This one it make a better job than here, but it's okay. Fuck, he's bothering me so much. Okay, I'm gonna take the stamp tool and take example from here. Maybe opacity maybe 20, maybe, but the flow a little bit lower. And I just gonna paint clicking over it, not too much. That's it. Try to don't overdo this shit. God damn it! It's freaking lagging my Photoshop. It's really lagging, and I have to be with because of all of these fucking pictures. Okay, I guess we need to change plans. Um. Okay. Yeah. If I continue working on this picture, for sure, Photoshop is gonna stop working for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the knives here and just close the pictures and just put it on the original, and later on that picture I work, because otherwise my computer is gonna explode. I have the feeling. So okay, so with W or this one, that is the same shit. You click the, well, you press ah, the selection tools, like subject. Here is, for example, the subject one is, fuck, it's gonna explode. The subject one is like you make a selection of an area, and Photoshop will try to select or will guess what you're trying to select according with the contrast on the picture. Here is not gonna select nothing, I assume, because it's almost the same color. Please don't explode. And I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. It's fine. And the another one, the quick tool, is for you just try to click areas and it make a selection around the area that it gets at what you want to take. But it's pretty hard to control if you don't have like really contrast areas like black and white, circles, cubes, objects, anything. Like have to be really contrast, and the shape have to be really neat to Photoshop to get what you want to do. For this one, I'm going to use the quick selection tool, and I'm just going to take roughly, not too specific, because it's, as I said, it's not the main subject. It's just something that is floating around, and it doesn't matter if I take my fingers here. I need all the knife. Later I can fix the fingers. Like on the handle, later I can fix it, and the shadow and all of the shit, I can fix it. Okay, so how I going to raise this one? Well, take it is after I select the subject, I'm going to make Control G. Is this no? G is this one. Wait, give me a second because I always confuse this fucking shit. G and J. J is the one you make fun of us, the Spanish people, when we say ja 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 ja, right? Okay, so J, J, right? This motherfucker, this one, J, right? This is J. Okay, so you press Control J and you make a copy on, like, you make a new layer of the copy that on the thing or on the subject or the things that you have selected on the picture. So you take the knife here, and it's right now is just the knife, as you see. Control C to copy. We come to the original picture. Control V, V of vacation, to paste. And you just paste it somewhere you think there is. But right now I'm not going to worry too much of the composition. I just want to take these pictures out before my Photoshop explodes. So I'm going to do this same thing over and over again. And I know that I'm not talking with anyone on the chat right now, on the chat on Instagram on Twitch. But I explained my these kind of things for the people that are just listening, because I used to upload these things to YouTube later on, so you can have the tutorial, let's say, of these kind of pictures uh, somewhere that you can watch anytime or anywhere. Okay, so if I bother you again with something that I repeat over and over again, just let me know, and I will try to make it easier for you to see the streaming. Okay, so we have this one, and we do the same thing with this one. With W, we select this one, you see, W the shortcut, quick selection tool, and select the subject. Roughly, you don't need to be so precise. Ctrl J to separate the subject, and just Ctrl C to copy, and Ctrl B to paste it. And let's close this one. I really don't remember where I got this idea of this knife. Like, I used to do something similar before in the past, but it was like this knife actually. But I just put my finger here, and it was like holding on balance from the tip of the knife on my finger. It looks really nice. Later, maybe I show you. But that was in 2000, what, 2019, something like that, when I started to do like that kind of photo manipulations. Because when I arrived here to Colombia, because I was in Malaysia, okay? I complete my studies on photography in Malaysia because I got a scholarship. So I was there for 6 years, and everything was the bomb, super fun, and blah blah blah. But shit happens, and I have to come back to Colombia. And when I say shit happens, it's nothing bad, like problems with authorities. No, 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 no. I just when I finished my degree, I tried to find a company to hire me, but unfortunately, let's ask that I asked the wrong people for the wrong information, and they didn't give me what I needed, and they just want my money. So they took my money. They don't really help me, and in the end, I didn't have enough money to sustain myself in Malaysia without work and anything, and as well with visa, study visa, you cannot work in Malaysia, so it's illegal. So if I work underground, let's say, I gonna get trouble on immigration, and I can get problems if I want to ask for another visa from another country. So I rather took my things and leave a place that I lived for 6 years, man. I swear, I that was fucking hard because I have everything there. Like, I have a job, I have a girlfriend, I have friends. I have. Uh, it wasn't that big, but it was like an apart studio, something. But it was like really nice, and I could pay and everything. I have a car. Um, like life was really nice, but like not always shit happens on the way that you want it to see. And like I tried to be really obliviated on how to get a job there, and I thought like, no man, I'm foreigner, like how many companies need someone like me that speak Spanish and have my skills, and believe me, none. Believe me. And it's not like they don't need me. That is, they can find someone that can do the job for less price. So yeah, I guess I put all my cards in just one hand, and I fuck it up because of that. And since then, I'm here stuck here in Colombia, trying to figure out something. But well, I mean, it's not that much. Like, I don't have students. I wanted to be a lecturer actually on Photoshop and especially in photography. No, not too much on Photoshop, even though that is the things that I must know. But I wanted to do more like photography 101. you know, like for the people that just start photography and they want to start and learn how to do this kind of craft. I wanted to be a lecturer for that kind of people because my photography, I don't have a style of photography. If like it's not it's not like I'm a portrait photography or nature or how many knife do we have, like already like 12 or something like that with this one. um it's not like I don't have a style or something like that, but I don't want like my photography be known by just one style of photography. You know what I mean? Like I like to do portraits a lot, but as well I like to do photo manipulations. But at the same time, I like to do pet photography, and at the same time, I like to do product photography. So I feel like if you want to be a photographer, you shouldn't, unless you're earning shit tons of money or you really, really, really fucking enjoy doing that and just that. I feel like photographers should expand their knowledge on different type of photography because it will help a lot learning. For example, knowing, like, this is gonna sound weird, but it's true. Knowing the principles of product photography, for example, it can help you a lot with fashion photography, but a lot. And you you won't believe it, but yes, knowing how, for example, uh, glasses or plastic reflect with the sun or with the light, it will help you a lot to find out a perfect spot or how to manage the model or pose the model where they can get the perfect light and at the same time doesn't have a fucking bad reflection that annoys or just make the picture entirely useless, so that kind of principles is important to know. And you know what, I was in the university, none of my lectures taught me like you should learn this, you should, to be honest and super honest with you, we finished. We finally finished with the knife, thanks god. Okay, let's group out. Okay, let's click the last one and the first knife, and with Control G you group up with all of this. Now I'm gonna work with this picture. In my university, to be honest, I learned, like, I went with the with V, with the base on photography. on like the basic, like like shutter speed, um, the f stops, the ISO, all of that kind of things, like the basic stuff. But after fourth semester, I really didn't learn a lot in the university. Like in the beginning, they teach me like how to use a camera, what settings to use, how to shoot inside of a studio, how to shoot outside, uh, like what I say, like product photography, portrait. What else? One funny thing, and I guess it's not about learning photography, because if you are studying in a good school, you will have a good. Um, oh shit! Wait. Oh yeah. You will have good lectures. But for example, in my case, I just have one semester, one class of Photoshop. Can you believe that? One semester, that it was like the fifth or sixth semester, I have one class of Photoshop, that we already know everything that the lecture taught us, like everything. Like how to change the color of the clothes, how to use hue and saturation, basically. That's what he taught us. Remove some stuff, and that's it. Nothing more. You know. But that's the thing. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to make these, like, how to explain that? Okay, I need to make myself smaller, because I get like the composition that I want to do. I want to have a little bit more space on my head. Like I want to have wear more space on my head. How I do that? I don't have fucking idea. You see, this is why you need to to learn in your school or your university Photoshop. I'm going to paint this on white, and I'm going to make this picture a little bit smaller, something like that. Maybe too small. A little bit bigger, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so let's try with the selection. No, rectangle marking tool. Let's make a small selection here. Wait, the music is super loud. Give me a second. It's because the music is a little bit loud. The problem that if I do what I'm thinking, is gonna stretch the picture. Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. So I was thinking, but I don't think it's gonna work, because it's gonna stretch like the picture, like what I say. So I'm going to take small, a small example here, just on the border, just maybe a little bit above from the corner, and maybe just a little bit more space. Okay, and with Control T, I wait. With Control T, you are going to click and distort. But if I do that, okay, you press the middle one and you hold the shift, because otherwise it's gonna go crazy. Okay, so if you hold shift, it's gonna go straight. Okay, and you just drag it up. Ooh. Okay, Control D to deselect. It works. Actually, it works, but from top. Okay, let's see what happens if we do the same, but here, because here we have texture. We have the texture on the ground and the shadow and all of these things. So let's see what happened. Same. Right click. You're gonna have these options, and you put distort, and you drag the middle. It sort of work, just is this area here, you know? But it actually doesn't bother me that much. I can fix it later. For sure I can fix it. But it doesn't bother me, you know? Like, it gives like, I don't know, it gives like, uh, how do I say that? Chaos to the picture, like, even though it's like lines, you know what I mean? Like, it gives no normal shapes because this should be coming here, but this one is pointing here and pointed up. So it helps me as well with the composition. Same here, distort. Well, this one is a third line, so it doesn't bother me. But now that it looks like you see the bigger picture, there is something that. Okay, let's try to fix it and let's see how it see. I'm going to do this in a new layer, so if I fuck it up, I just can erase it. With the stamp tool or with S or with this one and the clone stamp tool, I'm just going to make the example on this line here. I'm just trying to follow the line. I'm supposed to go down. Wait, I need this one and this one way higher because I need to make something like this. Make another one, another one, another one. It's gonna take time, but this is the thing with Photoshop. It takes always time. But if you do it well, you have nice results. But even though I'm trying to find something different than Photoshop, you know, like another program to edit, and there is one that is pretty similar and it's for free, but I guess it doesn't have the same done the same specifications on. I guess I have to erase this one because now this one gives more lines with it, more perspective with this one. So this one is just annoying. I'm just going to take an stamp tool and do exactly the same thing for erase this one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just clean a little bit here. Clean up. Clean it up. Flow. I don't want this one to annoy me that much. Okay. This one a little bit. This one a little bit too. Okay. Ta-da! From this we have this. Not bad, and actually using the distort to increase the size of the picture is not, no, it wasn't a bad idea at all. It makes something weird sometimes in the shadows, like for example here and here, but we can fix it later. Now that we have this one, you see for example here, but it's fine. It's the texture of the wall. Now let's play with the knives. And I want one here, another one here. This one I need to lock down. If you want to lock down something that doesn't move, like if you don't want it to move, you just press here the lock, and for more than I try to move, it won't do anything. You're going always to the layer above of, or whatever thing that I'm selected that is not the one that is with the lock. I'm sorry. Um, let's put some knives near the ones that are like right. Let's put it here, near to the light, and the ones that are dark, just put it a little bit somewhere here. I need to calm this down. And of course I need to fix the handles of the light because you see fingers here, here's cut, here's cut, so. But that is pretty easy, it's not too much of a deal. Like for example here, the stamp tool, same. But actually, yeah, no. Let's put this one fix. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put this one, and I'm going to paint back this one. Just a bit. Doesn't need to be this precise. Just a bit. Oof, it's lagging. that was a like that's why I was wondering why I'm not painting anything. Okay, it was lagging. Now here I need to raise this one a little bit. I need to change to hold. Let's paint this one too. Done. You are next. Fuck. Fuck. Good. You are next. This is why I'm. This is the problem when you are using a hard brush. Uh 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 uh. Where's all of this shit? All of this. Good. Now here needs to be paint. Needs to be paint back a little bit. Maybe the flow a little bit lower. Yeah. Nope, too much. Good. Now I need this one. Just a bit. It's gonna take too much time if I try to fix everything perfectly, so I'm just going to try to hurry up a little bit. If you have time, do it well. Don't follow my steps and do it like shit. Okay. Finger here. Bye bye finger. Bye bye finger. Bye bye finger. Bye bye finger. Good. This one. Well, this one just needs to be like a little bit bold. That's it. Oh, done. Now, as you see, the knives doesn't match with the blue on the picture, so there is a way that we can work with this. Okay, so I'm going to select the group, the entire group, this one. Where is the knives? But key nife. And with the knife, um, uh, color balance maybe. Let me see if the thing is I don't want to. Okay, I want to do this. I'm going to merge all the knives that, like, now I like the composition and I like how it looks like. So I'm just going to merge everything on one layer. Here, this one, as you see. Oh fuck, wait. Not everything, because wait, where is the knife? Is until the 4, right? 3, 2. Okay, from here. Good. All of this I'm gonna merge. Come on. No. And then I'm going to work just on these layers. That are the knives. So what we're gonna do is a bit more bluish, greenish. That's it. Brightness. No, 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 no. Well, levels. We can take a little bit the white. You see that the white, the part, like the metal part of the knives are a little bit blown away, like blown out for the light. So maybe I'm thinking to, you see, here you can see clearly. Maybe I can take a little bit the of the brightness on this one, but not with these levels. I see. So I have to be with these levels. With this one. I need to break it. Put it a little lower, not too much. That's it. Okay, now I want brightness and contrast, and just put it a little bit down. I'll let her fix this. I have to fix what I fixed. Yeah, look. So that shit is not gonna work. Unless I do this, right? Unless I do this, right? One thing that doesn't really um fucking light of the knives. Need to take out from this part here. Problem is that I mess up with this one, but it's fine. I'm going to fix it and that's it. Otherwise the knives are gonna be really bright and it's gonna look really bad, so whatever, you know, and this doesn't take too much time to fix, so it's fine. Just make sure that I take the right example and don't mess it up again. Yes, sir. And my own boss. Mm, I assume that this is the best option because otherwise it's gonna look so fake. Like the the blade of the knives are too bright, so for what it is. So. Okay, almost done. Almost done. Done, I guess. Okay, so I actually want to put effect to the knives that is gonna be a Gaussian blur, no, a motion blur. From up to bottom, they're going just kind of falling down. Yep. But okay, let's do this. I'm going to make a copy of this, okay? And the copy of here, of this one, I'm going to make a motion blur. I guess I selected the real one, right? I'm going to select the motion blur, speed it up a lot, pretty much a lot, like something like this. Now with the masking layer, I'm just going to paint black a little bit of the details on the shadow, like here, for example, here, 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 this one, just a little bit. Good. You know what? It needs this one a little bit, maybe a little bit of shadow. Like the own knives maybe needs shadow because it looks too, you know, blend here. Another one to fix. So how am I going to do the shadows? I'm going to take the knives, but the originals, not with the blur. So these ones. Going to make a copy. Put it down. Control L. Make them super dark, I guess. This one is dark, I don't know it. Give me a second because this one is. Control L. Make them dark. Again, and Control T. Let's put distort again, maybe. Just drag it a little bit. No, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Maybe with a wrap. Instead of distort, maybe we just wrap it up. And just pull out a little bit the shadows on the knives. Just for one side. Not too much. Remove all of this. And these ones. Something like that. Good. Now Gaussian blur to find them a little bit more. Something like this one, I guess is fine. And now let's put the fill really low. And now let's clean. All of this has to be clean as well. With like all of these areas needs to be clean. Good. Now I need maybe distort a bit. Now perspective. Oh. Just I want to drag them a little bit, but if I use this one, you see, it's not what I want. Something like that. And let's put this one. And as well a little bit maybe of motion blur, maybe a little bit. Good. Now we finished the composition. But I want something. Wait. Mm-mm. Again with the knives. Again with the knives. I want to fix the knives because you see it's too fucking bright. Let's try to do something like this. Yeah, maybe it can work. I don't know. But it's fine. Okay. Let's work and keep going because it's gonna be already 50 minutes and we haven't finished this one and I need to go for lunch. Okay, so what we are going to do now? I want to, maybe. Uh, I want to put a little bit of blur, not too much blur. It's a bit. Okay, now that we have the picture and everything, I guess we can start working. So now I'm going to make a new layer, gray, of course, overlaid again, fill, and okay. And with a black and white brush and opacity really low, just going to start painting some areas that I want to make it pop a little bit more, like my face, for example. Like this part here, blah blah blah. My neck, my nose, not too much. My arms a little bit, where the light is hitting, blah blah blah. My pants a little bit here. My clothes here a little bit. Maybe a little bit here. And just a little bit here. Maybe all of this here a little bit. And now with black, I just painted the shadows to make a little bit more of contrast. And you can do this one not just on the subject, and do it everywhere on the picture. All of this, no. I hate this knife so much, but it's fine. I want a little bit of shadow here. To be honest, I want a bit more of shadow. Okay. Now let's wait until Photoshop doesn't explode, please. Let's wait uh, for Photoshop to render. I don't know. Yeah, you see how the shadows is coming and coming and coming. Good. Now I'm gonna make a masking, and with a black brush I'm just going to paint back a little bit the light. And here we go again. It's gonna take its time, of course. Okay. What else? What we can do? What else? What we can do? What else? What we can do? What else we can do? I guess it's fine for now. So I'm going to merge everything with Control Shift Alt E. You merge everything, like all the layers that you have above, and you have this new layer that merge everything, but without destroying all the above. And with this one, I'm going to make a camera raw filter. So you press Ctrl Shift A and just pray and say, please, computer, don't explode when I'm trying to do a work without saving. Please. Please don't do this to me. Please. Please. And after that, oh, I need a new computer. And after crossing your fingers really hard, please cross your fingers. And I'm hungry. We're gonna finish like in 20 minutes or less. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, maybe what is bothering me about the knives is the yellowish tone. I can remove it. That is not complicated to do. Okay, so here I'm just going to click cancel, of course, and save. Because I'm that smart. Fuck. I forgot that I never saved this work, so. For now, this one is fine. Anywhere is fine. For now. You still have a backup, that's it. Oh, we're almost done, we're almost done, we're almost done. We need just to play a little bit more with the colors, and for fuck's sake, I need to erase this shit for sure, man. Not the knives, but the yellowish tone. Is the yellowish tone that is just drove me off of the picture. Okay, so now Control Shift A. Now we can do that, and now we have this one, and we just play a little with this one, not too much, because the magic actually it happens on the curves. I want this one. Shadows maybe less. Clarity maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more of greenish. Something like this. Okay, close basic. Now curves. This one is the one more interesting. Here you just play as you wish. But what I do is I just point here, point here, point here, and point here. And you start to have a look. But here is not the magic yet. You do the same with all these three things. For example, here is getting too bluish, so I'm going to increase maybe the greens. The magenta is a little bit too strong. Here is the blues, so here I'm just going to play a little bit with this and this one because I want it to be more or more greenish than yellowish, than bluish, sorry. But here we can play a little bit more with this tone. Here, good. Oh, sorry, this one no. Good, something like that. So you see, from this to this. In curves, it gives all the difference on a professional picture. Believe me. Play with this shit. Find the points that you like. Find the tricks that you wish, like that you like to play, and all of the things. And in curves, you will find your style. I'm sure of that. Like if you don't know your style, if you keep like why my pictures look so plain and all of this, play with curves. Believe me, you will at least find a way to see like, I like this kind of style. At least with curves. Here in shadows and blacks, I maybe put it a little too much. So I just want to take a little bit shadows. Good. Now, effects, maybe we can put a small vignette, a small one, not too much. And in calibration, here is important because here you calibrate the tones on the picture. So I'm going to take this one and move it more to the greenish areas. Put it a little bit more. Here it gives more yellow or bluish. Nah, bluish. The saturation maybe not too much. And here the blues. You recognize these tones, right? This is pretty Instagram stuff. So let's put it here, here. Now with the knives. Let me see if I can here and color mix. Let me see if I can remove a little bit the tone on the knives. And a little bit the red on the face. Yeah, no, I guess I need to do it outside of camera raw. And this is the effect of camera raw from this shit to something that to this. Let me see if with selective color and the yellows I can play a little bit with the knives. Just a little bit, you see. Here is a little bit more. I'm not looking to my face, I'm looking to the knives. Yeah, way better. And now here I just going to paint back a little bit my face. Good. And there you go. Well, maybe if you want to be a little bit more mystic, let's put a little bit of fog. Ooh, sunshine maybe. Maybe a little bit of light here. Not like this, of course. Let's take something bright. Put a little bit brighter. Maybe. Maybe. Something like this. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Something like that. And I'm going to erase what it doesn't need to be here in the picture. Like for example, this last part here. Good. What else? What we can put here? We can put fuck. That was the initial idea, right? Fuck, a little bit of fuck. A little bit of fuck. Fuck, okay, here. So I do this. Nope. This one. No, it needs to be dark fuck. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit more. Not too much. Not too much. That's just like that. And with fill, I'm just going to put it down. And make another one on the bottom, so it's gonna have a little bit of contrast between smokes, let's say. And I guess that's it for now. Yeah, let's sign it up, and that's it. It's 1 hour, so doing this in 1 hour is not bad at all. What bothers me a lot is the fucking knives, but it's okay. That is something that I learned. That I need to be careful more with the subjects that are blown on the pictures. Like, if I'm gonna take pictures, make sure like it's under, no soup. Yes. And now here, let's put it somewhere that it doesn't bother, like somewhere here. put this one on the screen and fill something like 60, something like that. I don't want it to bother too much. Well, guys, thank you for watching. You two guys, I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for watching. I'm going to upload this on my YouTube channel, so if you want to check it out later, everything is going to be there, and plus a lot of tutorials, not tutorials, but streamings where I'm doing like photo manipulations or retouching of photography and these kind of things. I'm going to eat because I'm freaking hungry. So let me put this one here. Let me put this one here. Okay, so let's stop.